Hello guys, and welcome to another how-to tutorial. And in this episode we are going to try something a little bit more grand than what we have already done in previous episodes. I am going to attempt to build let's say a fairly decent sized church. I don't really want to be building anything too big, but at the same time, I want to build something a little bit bigger than what I have done in the past. So we are going to have a crack at, we're going to have a crack at building a church that's, I'd say, relatively as big as this area of land that I've already prepped ready for the build. We're not forced to fill all this space in, but at least we have plenty of room to work in. I'd say this isn't a tutorial as such. It can be a tutorial, but this is just basically let's build and see how we get on. More of a how-to episode. So anyway, without me jibber jabbering on too much, we'll carry on and get start with the build. Excuse me, I'm just going to get the dogs settled. It's been a bit of a pain today, but in all fairness, he has been a bit warm, bless him. So yes, let's get started. I've already marked out the centre of the land, so we know roughly where the middle of this build is going to be, and I've marked out with this stone brick here roughly where I want the entrance to be, so it will give us an idea of what we need to do in terms of when this build evolves the further along we go. So we'll count out a few blocks to the left, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is that big enough? I think so. So now we'll count along this way, going along 5 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So these blocks here are just basically markers. This will give us a guideline of where we need to be placing our pillars, our floor pillars. They will be essentially the central foundations to this build. So we've got one column there, so we'll go up 1, that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's have a look. 7 blocks. Okay. And we'll go up 7 here as well. Let's quickly count how many we've done here. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Over to this corner piece here, same again, going up 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Easy enough. So far, so good. So now we're going to count the gap in between each of these pillars and see if we can replicate it going along this line here. Okay, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We'll double check on this side as well, going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we've got a 9 block gap in between. So we'll carry on counting along this way, going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Placing a block there, going up 7, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Replacing the dirt blocks here, going up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And same with this side here. Making sure that we've got it all lined up. So is that in the right place? Yes, it is. So we're going to go up 7 blocks here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay, so we're going to count another 9 blocks back. Going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Going up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And we're going to repeat the process many more times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Going up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. I don't really think you want to hear me counting continuously, so I'm just going to get on with this part. And once when I've finished laying out these foundation pillars, we can carry on with the next part of the build. So I'm going to stop talking for the moment while I finish this off. So do not panic, I am building. So I shall be back with you in just a moment. I will quickly get this finished as soon as possible and we'll move on to the next stage. Okay, and we're finishing off this last pillar here. I may decide to add on, I think looking from the size of this build we will be adding on another layer, but I can do that a little bit later on in this video as we make a bit more progress. So going up again, 7 blocks, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. And what we're going to do now is around the base of these pillars, we're going to go around these blocks using the same stone, and then we're going to switch and place our stone stair bricks. So you have something that looks like that. Okay. So again, going around the base of each pillar. I know this can be a little bit laborious, I do apologise, but once when it's finished it will look grand, I do promise you that, and you too will have something magnificent to look at, and you can be very proud of what you've achieved as well. All that hard work, I know. It can be time consuming. Okay, so we'll go around all these blocks. I'll try and do this as quickly as possible, but you can see if you're following this tutorial what you need to be doing. It's fairly self-explanatory at the moment. So continuing around with the stairs. Get some more stone bricks. Going round the base of the pillar only on one level. As you can see at the moment, as I've stated in the beginning of this video, this I'm just making this build up as I'm going along. So this isn't something that's already been premeditated or I've had time to think about. It is literally something that is just coming into my head as I'm building. So it, as you can see, it's basically, I wouldn't call it a bodge job, it's basically make it up as you go along. Which sometimes, some of your own builds are probably, they're the best type of creations that you can have. The ones where you have ideas that you think of on the spot, as opposed to ones that you've already planned out for so long, and then when you get down to constructing them, they don't quite turn out the way that you'd hope, and then you think, oh, you know, why have I wasted my time doing all this when I could have been doing something else? But, you know, we may decide to change a few things as we go into this build. I promise you this will not be a part 1 or a single part tutorial. I'd imagine that this will be, this video or this tutorial will be split into several parts for you guys to digest and take in at your own leisure. Plus at the same time it enables me to have a little bit of a rest as well, because it can take a lot of thought power. As daft as it sounds, some people have been looking at me funny thinking, no, you're just a Minecraft, you're just playing a game. It doesn't involve much effort at all, but believe me, it can sometimes be tiring when you're building something grand or on a scale as what this this church is going to be. So nearly on the last part now. Okay, so we'll go around these last 3 pillars and then we'll move on to the next stage. Okay, yeah, going round the base pillars with the stone brick stairs. Same again here. Stone bricks all the way around. So then you end up with something that looks something like that. Okay. Right. What we're going to do now, we're going to go along the top of the pillar. We're going to be placing some upside down stair bricks like this. Okay. I'm going to do the same around here. And repeat the process around all of these pillars until, excuse me, until you get to the very end. And then wait for the next set of instructions. Oops. Make sure that you do place the stairs the correct way round. You don't want them facing the wrong way. That will be disastrous. So as we go around that one, where are we now? Done that one. Done that one. Yeah, we need to come here. That's right. So we'll go around here. That's them done. Going round these pillars as well. And repeat the process, sorry, all over again. So yeah, you will probably have to bear with me in this tutorial. There will be a lot of build, stop, continue and repeat. It's always going to be the case when you build something this big that you will be doing a lot of parts that are repetitive and boring, and you just want to go to sleep and wish that you'd never started something as big as this. But I will try and be as quick as possible. But once when it starts taking shape, you'll get the motivation and the drive to carry on and see this build through, as I will, no doubt. Okay, I think this might be the last pillar. So look, yeah, I think that is, yep, I think that's it. Okay, right. This is an experiment. I just want to see how this looks. If I don't like it, I will be removing it. So if I'm happy with it, I will continue. So pillars, yeah, originally, yeah, I think that will work. So going round the corners now, we're going to fill the corner pieces with the stone brick blocks. So essentially you've got the outer corners with the full stone brick, and in the centre you have the stairs and the centrepiece that's hollow. This essentially is going to create a little bit of shape to the pillars, because we will be adding a second tier, and that is going to be a thinner pillar, which is going to be sitting on top of the thicker. So if you think about it in real life, generally you want to have solid foundations for the rest of the build to be sitting on top. I know in the Minecraft world, laws of physics do not apply, but if you're wanting something that looks fairly realistic, then I would strongly recommend something like this would be a suitable option, certainly for getting your build off the ground. So we're going to go up again, and we're going to do the same around each pillar. Okay, same again here. And again. And once more. So yeah, I think I'll finish this row here, and then we'll quickly have a think what we're going to be doing in terms of linking the second level of the pillars. So we'll quickly go up here, same again, build and repeat, and you're going to get fed up of me saying that constantly, that you'll probably want to throttle me. Oh dear. I mean, if you did want to leave these pillars as they were, you can, if you so wish to. There's no right or wrong answer. I just personally feel that I'd want to fill in the corner pieces just to give the base pillars a bit of structure and depth. I mean, if you want to leave them looking something like that and building on top, it is entirely up to you if you are following this build tutorial. So okay, so when you've completed all of these pillars that look like this and this, we need to have a think about what we're going to do, in terms of linking them up. So what I'm going to do, I think, is let's have a little experiment. So should we go up? That's 2, 3, 4, 5. Should we go up another 7? 6, 7. Suppose we could do. Yeah, why not? Let's do it. Let's do it. So we've got another one there. Placing at the base, on top of the flat piece of your pillar that you've done. 4 upside down stairs, leaving the corners exposed. And then we're going to go up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7 with the second tier of your pillars. Let's have a quick look. So I suppose again we could use the upside down stairs. Would that work? Let's have a look. Let's try and link the second tier up, second level of pillars. Right, what could we do? So I suppose we could place a block there, place one there. So these are your stairs, essentially what you're placing. And we do want them to link up. So I suppose we could place a block there. Let's try to go up 2. Let's see how that looks. Okay, yeah, that looks okay. And then what we could do as well, get rid of that brick there, place an upside down block like that, just to give it some more shape. Yep, I'm happy with that. Place a stair block there. And then we'll try and connect this up somehow as we go along. I suppose we could go up. Yeah, we'll go up one more time. So we'll get rid of the bottom blocks here and here and replace them with some stone brick stairs, placing them upside down and going up. Placing stairs that way. And then what we could do then, link the stair blocks up until it connects to the top. Something like that. That looks okay. Kind of like that design. I suppose we could get rid of these bricks here and place some upside down stair blocks. And that will be shape. We may have to change some of these if we're going to be using this face here to be placing some glass panes. But we will see as we go further along into this build. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to call it here for this episode, and what I will do, I will finish off all the base pillars here, so all these are done, and I will finish off the patterns here and link each pillar up, and then it'll give us a good starting point on the next part of this build tutorial, where we can move on to something else with this build, and hopefully it'll start to take shape as well and look something more like a church. So if you have enjoyed watching this video of this tutorial, please leave a like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you again in part 2. Take care and goodbye.